So a few weekends ago, right, I got to spend a lovely Saturday day and night with my girlfriend and her dad. And when it was around 11 o'clock, we got in the hot tub and started talking about marketing, business, and all that. And my girlfriend came to ask me, she was like, hey,
Is there even a difference between marketing and advertising?
welcome back to Business Made Simple, where education here will never cost you a dime, only just a little time. My name is Adam Weekly. I'm currently enrolled at the University of Kentucky to start studying marketing in the upcoming fall. And of course, as you guessed, today's topic: what is the difference between marketing and advertising? First, though, before we differentiate, we gotta understand why these two get, intertwined and confused so often. And personally, I believe it's due to the simple fact that advertising is very crucial and a big part of marketing in itself. But according to the American Public University, marketing is more of a broad term. You're doing market research, you're strategizing, you're figuring out audiences and all that, distributing products. But on the other hand, advertising is a very focused field in itself. You're focusing on the paid promotions. How will this billboard increase revenue? How can this product reach our audience? What is the message we want to send behind the product itself to, of course, make money? So it is a big component of marketing aimed at, certain audiences through product placements to increase clicks or profit. Now that we know why these two often get interchanged, let's kind of, delve deeper into this. What is the actual inner difference if on a broad scale they're so similar? Okay, so to make this easier on me and make it easier on you, we're going to talk about them as jobs/careers because that is the best way to differentiate besides just basic terms. So through diving through Reddit and a few other websites, I found out that marketing as a job is very broad. It is hard just to study and go into marketing in itself, especially when we compare it to, a field like advertising. And this is especially true if you decide to, be a self-marketer or go and work for a company. So let's start off with, if you were a self-marketer, you will be doing anything and everything you can think of when marketing comes to your head. You'll be doing strategy development, brand management, market research, campaign planning and execution, content creation, data analysis, and CRM, which, if you don't know, by the way, it is a customer relation management relationship, but But if you're a company marketer, you are mostly, at least according to, Reddit, as I was saying earlier, they will focus on activities that led them to acquiring new customers, increasing spend by existing customers, and retaining customers. This was posted by Real John Moore. So really there is no clear answer because, as we said, it's way too broad of a term. But no matter what way, you are still going to you're going to be at least handling CRM, the market data, and campaigning. All right, now that we kind of understand marketing a little bit more, let's go to the fun part. At least this is in my opinion. Advertising. Advertising is, it's a very easy question to answer when it comes to what is it compared to marketing. And the reason it's easier is because it's a specific branch off advertising. And if you forgot, by the way, advertising is a process of being known. This is how Alex Hormozy put it in his $100 million leads, which, by the way, I highly recommend you read if you want to go into marketing or business. The links will be in the description. Of course, as he put it, it can let you have an awful product and still make a ton of fucking money. It can you can be awful at sales, still make money. You can make as many mistakes as you want, and the money will still show up in your bank account. As a job, ZipRecruiter listed advertising as a field as conducting market research, reviewing multimedia ads, to ensure consistent brand voice, and monitoring the performance of ad campaigns to measure the return on investment, and to inform future marketing campaigns. If you want to see an actual example of this, I highly recommend you watch my tonality video. It is not the last video up there, but the video before it. It kind of delves deeper into that whole branding and all that. So now, hopefully, if you're in marketing or you're in business and someone walks up to you and you say, hey, I'm going to marketing. They're like, what's the difference between that and advertising? Aren't you just doing the same thing? Like, you can just say, like, yeah, they are, but they're not because this. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or thoughts about what I said, please leave a comment. Of course, I can't make you at all. I'm not your dad. And if you're interested in marketing and learning more, I have a whole webpage on my favorite books that I have read to grow my knowledge into marketing and to be ready for what I'm going into. That will be all linked in the description. Or if I don't forget, there will be a QR code, probably right here, I hope, somewhere. I don't really know. Editing Adam, don't forget. And finally, please subscribe. And by the way, too, when you do subscribe, you're not just helping me, but you're really helping the other people around you, the other students here on, the giant interweb. Because everyone here wants to learn marketing. It is the most essential skill a human can learn. So please share it, recommend it, anything. And finally, don't forget, don't just have a good day. Have a great day. Thank you all so much for watching.